This is a public service announcement that the following podcast is not suitable for loudspeaker, young ears, or your mom.
Hello.
Hello there, how are ya?
It's a Monday morning.
It's raining.
It's miserable.
It's just like our moods.
Sums up the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's like called, in a film it's called, do you remember studying it in school? It's called pathetic fallacy. Is that right? I'm going to Google it. Pathetic fallacy, that the weather matches your mood.
No, it's not a film though, is it?
No, but that's what they call it when you study like movies.
Oh, but you
and
were on
stuff.
about a film, weren't you? I'm confused.
No, like, I mean, when you're oh no, I can't get the words out. English, Amy, English. When you're watching a film and the character's sad and the rain is and it's raining, the weather is also
so it's depicting
sad.
their mood. Okay.
Pathetic fallacy.
Okay, yeah, so this is Monday morning. It's grey. I'm setting the scene for you. It's Monday morning.
You're wearing grey.
It's grey. We're both wearing grey. It's absolutely pissing down. And we're both miserable.
Yeah. Literally, we're feeling our feelings, Hans.
Yeah. So, what's been going on?
Literally, I would say let's do the good, the bad, and the ugly, but I think everything is bad and ugly at the moment.
Yeah, same.
Literally.
Should we do the bad and the ugly?
Well, the bad would be, for me, that I can't speak to Dave because he's at sea and their computers are
I'm
broken.
really sorry, but I thought you said I can't speak today. I was like...
I can't speak at all, I'm sorry. No, I can't speak to Dave because their computers are broken. He's at sea. Lol. And the ugly would be that I woke up this morning and the dog shat all over my carpet. And he did that last time Dave was away.
Really?
When he was like really sad, he would just take a shit on the carpet. And he's not like that. But I know this morning it's probably because it was raining and he probably didn't stay out long enough to poo. And then, obviously with his foot as well, he's just feeling sorry for himself. He's just being a dick. But yeah, he shat on my carpet. Love that for me. What about you?
What about me? So my bad would probably be that I'm moving, but I've got nowhere to move to yet.
Yet. So there's a yet.
Yeah, there's a yet. I've got time. What would my ugly be? My ugly would be that on Saturday I got absolutely annihilated. Like, I was smashed. Me and Bobby went through like 3/4 of a bottle of Jaeger in half an hour. And then we came back here because we ran away from Bobby's for some reason. And then as soon as we walked through my door, she was like, I'm going to be sick. So she literally laid in my toilet with her head down the toilet, and she left her phone in my toilet, but it was covered in sick. And then I had to clean that off the next morning, feeling like death because I'd consumed so much alcohol.
Wait, she threw up on her phone?
Yeah. But then she was telling me that I had her phone and I didn't have her phone. So I had to return that to her on Sunday morning. Like, I've cleaned it.
It still might smell of puke.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's my bad and ugly. I don't think I've got good. Faye had croup as well last week. She was so poorly. I had to get an ambulance out for her.
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh then. I just was laughing at the fact that we literally have no good.
No good, yeah.
More bad.
Yeah, Faye had croup. She was so poorly. I had to get an ambulance out for her. I'm going to play what she was breathing like. I don't know if it will pick up.
It was awful when you sent that to me.
They had to have steroids. They were like, are you sure it's not COVID? And I was like, I'm sure it's not COVID. Like, yeah. I don't know if that picked up. So yeah, she was really, really poorly. So that was like 3 sleepless nights. And then, yeah, now I'm just looking for somewhere to live.
It will happen. Something good will pop up. You know I'd have you guys living with me if I had the space. I've got a box room. I'm staying in there.
Yeah, my mum's got a box room as well. That seems to be my only option.
Only across the way as well. So I'll have Faye.
Okay, yeah, and I'll stay with and Mum can have me. Okay, you do that.
I don't know if your mum would allow that. She'd probably want Faye.
Yeah, probably.
But you can come and have it ours.
Okay.
Now that's sorted.
Yeah, so that's what's been happening in my life. So we've been trying to record for the last week and a half, but we haven't.
It's just been a shitstorm, isn't it?
Yeah.
If it's not one thing, it's something else.
It's literally been everything. And now we don't even have an episode planned, so we are winging it.
We are winging it, literally.
Winging it.
Yeah.
There's so much that I'd love to say on this podcast, but I just need to bite my tongue.
Yeah, it's not appropriate at present, but it will be appropriate at some point.
Yeah.
There is always. Did I tell you actually Dave got to speak to his kids yesterday, and it was Father's Day yesterday.
Yeah, you did, but they didn't say Happy Father's Day.
They didn't say Happy Father's Day to him, no. But he got to speak to them, which is good.
That's progress.
Yeah.
It's better than...
It's a step in the right direction. What was that?
That was my nail on the table.
I thought it was a ring.
No, it's my nail.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's my little claws.
So yeah, what else has happened this week? Oh, the dog going to and from the fucking vet.
You're always at that vet's. I swear it's like your next favourite place.
Honestly, and I hate it as well because he gets right Larry. There was a husky in there the other day, and Winston's really happy. He loves the vet, so I think it's because they give him like pain meds. And there was a husky in there, and he was just barking and barking and barking at it, and it was so embarrassing because he just wouldn't shut the fuck up, and he just was so hyper. But it's because he's not been on a proper walk in a very long time.
Yeah, because obviously he had that thing with his neck, didn't he? And then obviously
now his foot.
His foot is not really.
But I don't have to go back there for a while, which is great because they've taken half the stitches out. They've left one in, and then they glued it up. And then they like stuffed his pads, like in the gaps between his pads of cotton wool, put a plaster on and his boot. But then yesterday morning I got him up and his boot was the other way around. And I was like, this is going to be a long, long month.
How long did it take?
Well, it looks like it's healing. It looks like when I took the cotton wool and everything off, it looked gunky, but it didn't smell of anything. So I know it is healing.
Yeah.
But as soon as I take the boot off, if he doesn't have his cone of shame on, he goes straight for it.
Really?
Literally, he just wants to lick it and clean it. But then I like...
It's because it doesn't smell like him.
Probably not, no. And because I clean it before I put anything on it.
Yeah.
It's probably not used to it.
Yeah.
But I use like the Hibby scrub. He's really good at letting me clean it. Like
That's
it must feel nice for him.
Yeah.
And I put it in the cold water and I just like dip my fingers and then rub it over the top and you can just he relaxes into it. It's really quite sweet. Oh, I love that dog. I feel bad that he's by himself at the moment. Oh, Wince.
I don't even know what the fuck's happening.
Me fucking either.
So there are things that we did with fucking hell, I can't even talk. There are things that we... What am I trying to say?
Hands up if anyone else feels like this.
Fuck.
The limbo of life.
There are things that we'd said that we wanted to talk about today.
Yeah.
Can you remember them?
No, and I thought I'd start them on our WhatsApp chat, but I hadn't because I got into like a habit of planned like one of the podcasts that's going to be really good.
Yeah.
I don't talk about it too much. I planned that, and that's a double episode one.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to plan more, and then just life just got in the way.
100%. And then we were okay. Here's one thing: me and Amy are going to go into business together.
Yeah.
So once life has settled down. So obviously I'm moving. Amy will be moving soon. I think once we're settled in our new places, that's when we'll start it. We need to get business plans sorted, but we can do that before anyway. I think we'll start it once we're actually in our new places.
I'm quite excited for it because we spoke about it. This is where it stemmed from. I bought some jeans, didn't I, in Asda?
Yeah.
And I bought a pair about a month ago, and they fit like a glove. They're so comfy, really,
and they
really
look
nice.
really nice on as well. Yeah.
So I thought I'd go back and buy a couple more pairs of jeans because it'd be nice to have some more that fit me. From the same range, the same shop, the same size. I could get one of them up, but I couldn't do them up. And
they're the same style, or just
the same style from the same range,
just different colours.
Different colours. And but in one of them, I couldn't get past my thighs, and I thought, you're joking. They're the same as the pair that fit me perfectly.
What the hell?
Like, make it actually make sense. I can understand if I'd gone to like New Look and bought them, or gone to like one from Asda, one from New Look, one from Primark or whatever.
There's a massive outrage about that at the moment, though, isn't there? Because Primark are selling jeans, like say they're size 14 for instance, and then you put them next to a Zara size 14 or a Primark size 14 from last year, and they're like 2 inches smaller than the other
ridiculous,
size.
Isn't it?
I've seen a lot since the shops have reopened. I've seen a lot of people,
and I don't normally shop in like Primark. I'm quite happy with second-hand clothing. I really like that. That doesn't bother me because obviously fast fashion is an issue, but every now and then it's nice to treat yourself.
Yeah, of course. And jeans are something that last years if you look after them. So like it's all well and good buying them secondhand, but they've already lost their like shape, if that makes sense. Sometimes
I don't think I've ever bought jeans secondhand.
Jeans are something that you could buy brand new, and I've got a pair of jeans upstairs that I've had for 6 years.
Yeah, I've got a few Primark pairs of jeans like that actually that I've had for a while.
Yeah, and it's like I don't even know if they fit me anymore, but they're still in my wardrobe.
I went to Primark a couple of weeks ago with Alice, and it literally
who the fuck is Alice? I'm joking. Sorry, I know who you are.
It was literally all like skinny girl sizes. Like,
yeah, they're extra large is size 16. That's not an extra large. How are you an extra large at size 16?
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
The most common size in this country is like 14 to 16. That's not an extra large.
I think the UK standard size for a woman is a UK size 16.
Is it?
Yeah. But then I know people that don't look like they're a size 16 but have to wear size 16 clothes because they've got
their body shape.
Yeah. I can't wear, you know, those Matalan sell them. They're like the vest tops, but they're not stretchy. They're like chiffon material. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, okay,
V-neck vest top.
I can't wear them. They go really tight over my boobs and they make a squish.
Tone boobs.
Yes!
Like Madonna.
Yeah.
And then that's like, I've done it. I picked up a size 20 once just to see.
If it makes any difference.
So it doesn't.
No.
It's still like that there, and then it's just massive.
Yeah, like a bin bag. Yeah. I have the same issue.
It's ridiculous. Honestly.
You can't have boobs these days.
Clothes should be made to fit us. We're not made to fit them, and it's something that really fucks me up.
But then you do get some people that don't have it. They can walk into any shop anywhere and pick up an outfit and it will fit them.
Lucky fuckers.
Yeah. But you do there are people like that, but the majority, I've seen so many people complaining that they can't find, like, they don't want to wear a size 18. What does it fucking matter?
It doesn't matter what size it is as long as they fit you well.
Yeah. Like, if you're comfortable in them, what does it matter?
But it is annoying when you go back and buy the size that does fit you.
Yeah, literally like 2 weeks later. Yeah, I get that.
Annoying. But I don't care what size clothes are, as long as they fit me.
Yeah, exactly.
I really don't care. I've probably got some size 12 stuff, some size 14 stuff, some size 16, some size 18. I've probably got a few jumpers that are in size 20 as well. Like, I'm not fazed by what the label says.
It doesn't even matter. Like, it's one of them things. Sorry, squeaky chair's back. I'm also going to open a pack of Brown Cheese Rounded Foamies.
ASMR?
Yeah. Wow, they're well full.
That cheese. Is it like, it's a less packaging one, that's why.
Oh. Why did you have to ruin that? I got really excited about that. What was I saying? Don't
know. I actually forgot. Should we pause it and listen back?
Assorted fruit flavoured jellies. Yeah, size doesn't matter as long as you're comfortable.
Yeah.
But it is very frustrating, and a lot of shops are having it at the moment where it's the exact same size, but it's not.
Yeah. And also it's the same with weight as well. But don't get me wrong, I lost 15 pounds and I was buzzing. But not because I wanted to be lighter, it's because I wanted to be healthier.
Yeah.
And I knew that 15 pounds was more detrimental to my health than what it wasn't. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I'm not bothered. I'm a heavy girl. I actually do not care. No, I really don't care.
This is the thing, like,
but
weight is a very touchy subject though, because we both have had conversations in the past where we're not happy with our bodies, and we are like, I would want to lose Z amount to be happy. But there's a lot of people out there who just are unhappy regardless of their weight.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You actually, because I don't feel like that made sense.
No, I get it. They probably won't get it. I get it though.
Explain it. What do I mean?
Well, this is how I've interpreted it.
Yeah.
God, England, Amy, is that some people feel like they need to lose weight.
Yeah.
In order to be happy.
Yeah.
And their weight their life's controlled by their weight, like what they eat, what they do, how they feel, their dress sizes, the scales,
the way they dress.
I know people that weigh themselves every day.
Oh, it's so. We mentioned this on the podcast with Jodie. Actually, it can be really unhealthy to do that.
If I let that get to me, I wanted to see, because I read somewhere that when you're on your period, women's women can gain up to £7 just from their
from
period.
bloating.
From bloating, water retention, the fact that your organ is shedding and you swell up. Like, it's normal. So when I was on my period, I weighed myself the first day and then weighed myself the next day, and I gained £7 overnight. Less than 12 hours.
Oh my God. So yeah, anyway, back to the point.
Didn't do anything, sorry,
So someone could be unhappy with their weight and let it control their life. And I'm not going into like eating disorders or anything here. I mean just like someone who doesn't have an eating disorder but isn't happy with their weight or the way that they look and wants to lose weight, and let them control it. But on the other hand, we have days where we just love ourselves. We love what we're wearing. We love how we look. And that's okay. Like, both ways of doing it is okay as long as it doesn't become unhealthy.
You know, women's menstrual cycle has a lot to do with that. Because when you're ovulating, you feel really sexy and amazing, and you're like, yes, hon, look at me.
I thought that was a penis, but it's a rocket.
Oh. And then the build up to it, you feel like shit, you feel groggy, you feel disgusting, you're like, look at me. Ugh.
Yeah. And then obviously you have your breakouts, you have your binges. And
I don't think people like normalise it enough or speak about it enough that it is just your cycle. It's normal to feel like that sometimes.
100%.
It's the same with working out. I've done a lot of research that, and some PTs and that say it, that if you're a woman, I think James Smith PT says this. Do you know who that is?
No.
Anyway. He says it, that he would much rather a woman work out for 2 weeks and track for 2 weeks, and then for the 2 weeks, is that going to be picked up? You lemonade gangs.
I tried to do it quietly.
And then for the other 2 weeks to just maintain. Does that make sense?
Is the rain going to be picked up? Listen to how loud it is. If you can hear the rain, I'm really sorry. Yeah, it does make sense. The problem is, I don't know about you, but I lose motivation so quickly.
Yeah.
So, like, obviously, at the beginning, it was a couple of months ago, we were doing so well. Like, both of us, we were tracking our foods. We were both losing every week. We were working out.
And then we both just stopped.
Yeah. Literally.
We're like the same person. It's scary.
Do you know what's really weird? This is not relevant to anything that we've just spoken about. But the other day,
literally, pathetic fallacy. The rain is doing this to us.
Amy had 3 missed calls from me on Saturday because I wanted her to come get drunk with us. And she screenshotted it and she was like, I'm really sorry, like, these didn't even come through. And I realised that my name on her phone is Abby Smith with the little star, like the twinkling star. And I was like, shut the fuck up, because your name is Amy Osborne with the twinkling star.
So many things happen that we're like, fuck off, we're literally the same person.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
These are really hurting my jaw.
I mean, I'm not sure if I even like them. I just keep eating them because they're there. I'm sorry. I'm just having myself too sweet.
It's okay. It's like a fluffy pillow for your mouth.
I don't really understand them. Because on the front, I thought they'd be more pink, but they're not. They're like
brown.
Poo colour.
They're not all... There are some pink ones though.
Oh, okay. She's been pulling them all out now. I'm pretty sure I put a pink one in my mouth, to be fair.
But yeah, so basically...
Oh God, we've had some sugar, that's it.
Basically, guys, I can't remember what we were saying, but welcome back to the Amapods podcast.
Where we just chat shit for half an hour.
Right, I want to run some ideas by them. So...
Okay. Sorry if you're drinking.
That's all right. It's not really running them past them, it's running them past you. What colour should I paint my new living room? Don't know what it looks like yet, but what colour do you reckon it should be?
A light colour.
Yeah, it's quite a big space, so I don't want to do it white because I feel like it would feel cold.
Yeah, and because you've got Faye as well, young kid. I'm not saying that she's messy, but sometimes
she's fucking messy, yeah. Do you know what she was doing last night? She was sitting there, she's picking her nose, and I was like, stop picking your nose, you're disgusting. So she went, oh, okay. And then got her other finger from her other hand, put it in her other nostril, and I was like, stop picking your nose, you're disgusting. Oh, okay. So then she gets both of her fingers and shoves in both of her nostrils, and she's going, That's me and nose one actually.
Oh, she's sweet.
Yeah.
Bless her heart. Back to the living room now.
Yeah.
This is going to be quite a girly space because you're both quite girly.
Yeah, but I'm not. I'm not girly at all.
Well, a bit.
A little
more
bit.
girly than me.
What, because I wear makeup?
Literally, that is
That's
why.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're substantially more yellow than I am.
Okay. We both say sitting here with no makeup on whatsoever.
You got your nails done now. I haven't, which is sad. But I've had a.
But you would have them done if you could.
Yeah. If I wasn't, that's the thing. If I wasn't moving and getting ready and all that, I would have them done. I've even booked in to get my stuff done for when Dave's home. Well, I'm in the process of booking in.
By stuff, what do you mean?
Well, my funny ones, obviously.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we nearly went a whole podcast about me mentioning it. Pedicure, my eyebrows. Might even treat myself to some lashes, you know. But I'm not getting my fingers done
until you're home, moved.
Yeah, until we're moved and we're decorated. Because I'm not paying to have them all pretty and then to destroy them straight
I'm
away.
just gonna wear yellow gloves when I paint, because I hate it when it flickers up my skin anyway.
Oh, okay, fair.
Yeah.
I mean, I never thought of that. Probably won't do it, but
I probably won't either. But it's the thought's there, right?
Paint parties all the time.
We could. So, yeah, we could. I've got a viewing today, so I'm viewing a flat, and I sent it to Amy, and it was the only one that I sent her that I actually got a good feeling from because of the space, and she was like, "Oh no, I don't like that one. I've got bad vibes from that."
The only one.
But I sent you 4, didn't I?
Yeah.
I viewed one on Friday, and I think this is why I got so drunk on Saturday, because I was just like, fuck my life, because it was tiny.
Really?
Like, the living room was like the size of the dining room without the extra bit there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then I went into the kitchen, and they advertised it with a courtyard back garden, and I'm not even joking, it was big enough for a bin to be in it, and that was it.
A courtyard back garden?
Yeah.
What, like... What's the definition of courtyard?
Just laid
like
to
a
slab.
prison?
No, it's laid to slab, isn't it? Courtyard is laid to slabs being laid, no grass or anything.
You're so smart. I didn't know that. She rolled her eyes at me then.
And then the kitchen was like okay, but it was sticky. So like, okay, it needed cleaning. Then I looked where the washing machine goes, and it was just coated in thick black mould, and I was like, nope, I'm done here. Didn't even like.
Did you not even mention that to the thingy?
Yeah, she was like, oh, it's probably being dealt with. Then went into the bedroom. Mum was in there, and she was like, oh, have they just taken the cupboard doors off to decorate? She was like, oh no, they use a curtain. What?
Wait, what?
Yeah, instead of having cupboard doors, they use a curtain, and I was just like, no, thank you. Then like went into the bathroom, and the shower curtain is across the window rather than across the bath, because that's where it needs to be, so no one can see you showering, because it's not a frosted window.
Is that even legal? Like,
I have no idea, but honestly, it was like £750 a month as well. I was like, bye, I'm not moving here.
You joking?
No.
Dave and I lived in a 2-bed house in Gosport. We had parking, we had a big garden, we had an ensuite, we had it was like 2 up, 2 down. We had a dining room. The front room was small, but if you have a dining, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it makes up for it. The kitchen was long, and there was a downstairs bathroom, but we had an ensuite, so it didn't matter.
Yeah.
For £250 a month.
Can you imagine?
For £750 a month.
Yeah, well, the one I'm viewing today, it's got, from the pictures, it needs decorating, it needs new carpets, and it needs like lighter colours put on the wall, because they've painted it, but it's all like battleship grey, so it's quite dark. It's got a balcony.
Can I just say, I don't get this whole grey vibe. Like, I said it to you on the phone earlier. Like, why is there a house in your street that's been painted grey?
Oh, yeah, I know.
The people that bought my nan and Gramps' house have painted it grey. What the fuck? And I saw this today, for like looking for a house. Obviously, we've found one now, but we wanted to do her upper so we could do it ourselves.
Yeah.
In like 50 years' time, are people going to be looking for do-upper houses and know that it's a do-upper one because everything is grey?
Yeah.
Whereas like we're looking for like the 70s, 80s.
Yeah.
I sent the photos of my house to my dad, and he was like, that literally looks like the house I grew up in.
Yeah, I know.
And I was like, okay, so is it going to be the same? Are people going to be looking to buy a house and it's going to be grey?
Probably.
Like, I know
that is an old one, yeah. But yeah, so it's £825 a month. It's got a balcony. From the pictures, it looks like it's got a really big living room, which obviously is also a dining room as well. 2 double bedrooms, with the main bedroom having an ensuite, but the tiles on the floor are bright yellow.
Sorry, what?
So I will be painting them.
What? Wait, in the bathroom?
Yeah, in the ensuite.
Bright yellow?
Bright yellow on the floor, with blue ones surrounding it. So that will be being painted.
Wait, is this on one of the links that you sent me?
Yeah, do you want me to show you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're yellow.
Oh.
But it just needs decorating. But the carpets are green.
Why would you have a wall that colour with green carpet?
Well, you wouldn't, would you? But they're so dark, aren't they? And then that's the second room. So they are big rooms, but and there's allocated parking and visitors parking. So it's whether it actually is true to size.
Yeah. That's quite expensive. And it annoys me that there's so many empty military houses around where I live.
Don't, because my mum was talking to me about that. She was like, they're empty. And I was just like, do you know what? I'm just going to say to Amy, tell them they're not moving out and I'll just move into hers. And then I thought, no, because they fuck you over so much there.
Literally. I keep going round now and I'm like, that was here when we moved in, but they're going to try and blame it on us. We should have taken
Yeah.
I'm a fucking idiot. But do you know what? There's big black mould outside the front. So if they say anything, I'll just take them straight out there and point to it. And like, oh, okay. I've thought about it a lot. It winds me up. Really winds me up. But the thing is, you have to return everything back to how you found it. And my neighbours, they moved and they lived there for like 7 years. They moved. They put everything back to how they found it. Within a week, they had people in there decorating it. What is the point if you're only going to redecorate it? Literally,
do you get charged anything if you don't?
They're apparently they're really, really strict. Like really strict. Yeah.
Do you regret moving into military housing?
No, because it's been cheap and it's helped us save.
Yeah, that's true.
And I do. It's weird. It's a weird shaped house. It's like a
it's like a U, yeah.
But I do love it there.
I find it weird that you've got 2 front doors.
I find it weird too.
I'd forget to lock.
Do you know, I had body shop open houses before, and I've invited people in, and I have to have the lounge door shut because of the dog.
Yeah.
And people have just started walking upstairs. I'm like, no, I don't live upstairs.
Yeah, because they're thinking it's a masonette.
Yeah. They think it's a masonette, and I'm like, no, it's not going through. And then they're like, oh my god. Yeah, maybe I should take people through the other front door. Why have I got 2 front doors?
I don't know. It doesn't make any sense.
Sometimes I sit there and I think maybe they were flats. And I think, how could it be a flat? Think about it. Think about the layout. How could that be a flat? Because I don't have a downstairs bathroom. I've just got a downstairs toilet.
Yeah,
a massive gap.
You'd assume that it would be a masonette.
Yeah. And the kitchen would be half the kitchen, then half of that kitchen would be a room and then another room.
Yeah. And
the bathroom would be...
where the toilet is.
Yeah. Anyway, they don't know the layout of my house.
Well, they do now.
It's all about it. And everything's working wood chip.
Yeah, that's not good, is it?
I'm so glad. I'm thankful that we only decorated one room, which is the front room.
But you only did one wall there, didn't you? Or did you do all the walls? Oh, you did do all the walls.
But I don't mind that. Once we've moved, I'll just put everything in. But it's just the stress of moving because I had my contract come through, and my solicitor's really shit at the moment. Obviously, I know it's not them. It's the fact that the market's really saturated. I can't say the fucking word.
Saturated.
Yeah, they're just snowed under.
Wait, how do you not have a cover on your watch?
Oh, I did have one, but I took it off and then never put it back on.
Okay, carry on.
Okay. Yeah, they sent our contracts through, but spelt our surnames wrong. And I was literally like, are you fucking kidding me? You have my ID, you have my passport stuff. Like, why is my name spelt wrong?
Yeah.
Like, fucking sort it out. But it's just on the beginning of it, and then the rest is spelt right. And I think, well, I know. So I've emailed them last week saying, can they correct it? And then I've went through and we found some other stuff, like they've not confirmed whether it's going to be sold with vacant possession, and the last central heating survey was done in 2019, but they haven't given us the report.
But the boiler's like 50 years old.
Yeah, so I was talking to my dad, and he was like, you need to ring the estate agents and you need to tell them to go around there. You can go around there as well, and you want to make sure all the central heating works.
Yeah.
I thought, how uncomfortable for the lady that lives there at the moment.
Yeah, but it's understandable.
Yeah, I'm going to do it. It needs to be done.
And you need to make sure you have a full survey.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Extreme.
To be fair, the solicitors sent a really good list of stuff, like, because it's meant to be a shared path, but they've gone on and said, but the path's within our boundary, so it's not a shared path.
Yeah, so you could knock that wall down.
Yeah, potentially.
To get a drive.
Yeah.
Oh, what trade.
Oh, exciting. And now I'm really obsessed with looking at kitchens and secondhand furniture. Like, I'm obsessed with looking at do-upper furniture.
But you have a whole house to do up first before you start.
I haven't moved into it yet, though, so I bought some furniture to do up. It was £10 and buy and sell. The mirror, Abby, I don't have a photo of it, I'll show you. The mirror is beautiful. It's so thick, and it's like, what shape is that? Like a
half a pill.
arched triangle.
Half a pill.
No, because it points at the top.
Oh.
I don't know. Anyway, it's that shape. If you can vision that, then you're welcome. And it's really thick. It's got paint on it, but then the unit is small, so I was thinking of putting legs on it. It's meant to be like a dressing table, but I don't really understand it. So I'm thinking of putting legs on it, sanding it down and painting it. But I bought a tenner for it. And I've got a desk upstairs that I want to sand, so really, it's a bit of practice.
And you're putting the desk in the hallway, aren't you?
Yeah. And then if I don't like that unit, if I fuck it up, it was only a tenner, and I'll keep the mirror because it's a beautiful mirror.
Yeah.
Really, really nice.
Oh.
Not these cheap flimsy mirrors that you buy, like really thick, beautiful.
Cheeky.
I know, getting a bit excited about a mirror. Oh, my husband's been away for too long.
Right. Do we have anything else?
I don't think we do. I think
we're done. We just need to talk today, don't we? We will get back to it properly. We are just not great at the moment.
And if you're also feeling like us, let us know. It's nice to know that we're not by ourselves. We're not on our lonesomes here.
Let's do it. Ready? Always a pleasure, never a chore. Bye.
This is a public service announcement to let you know that we have successfully wasted 30 minutes of your time. You'll be back same time next week.